everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to film a super quick kind of get ready with me type of video. This is super informal. As you can see, this is a totally different background than I ever have had before, and I'm using my vlogging camera. I'm not using any lights or anything like that. I'm just trying to make this quick because I'm actually on my way to the Sephora Beauty Before Brunch event, which starts at 10 o'clock. Well, actually it starts at 9. But we decided we're going to go at 10, and it's already 9 o'clock. It's 8:55. So this will be kind of a quick, slightly informal video. I hope you guys don't mind. I know the lighting isn't the best. This is the lighting that I usually get ready in. So you kind of get a sneak peek on what it's actually like to get ready with me. So yeah, let's get started. You can see I don't have my hair done. I don't have my makeup done. I don't have anything done. I'm wearing pajamas. So this has to be very, very quick. So I have my light right here that I'll probably be looking at most of the time, and then my vanity mirror right here, so I might switch back and forth, and then the viewfinder is on top of the camera, so I might be looking up a little bit for that too. I'm gonna stop rambling because I need to start getting ready. Alright, so I like to prime my eyes with two different primers. So I use the Nars Smudge Proof eyeshadow base first, and I put this on before anything else. This is the first thing I put on in the morning. One, so I don't forget, but because it gives it a chance to dry while I'm putting on other things. So I put it on like this, I just rub it in with my fingers, and then while that's drying, which it doesn't really take very long to dry, but I go in with a face primer. So right now I've been using the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. So I just put that on my cheeks. I focus on the areas that I have really large pores, like my cheeks, my nose. I have huge pores, it's weird. And then just a little bit on my forehead. So I dab it on, and then I push it in, and I rub it in like that. And that's how I find the product works the best, just by doing that with it. Okay, so now that the first eyeshadow primer has kind of dried, I go in with MAC's Paint Pot in the color Painterly. I just put this on with my fingers too. It's quick, it's easy. I like to kind of blend this into the corners of my eyes and up to my eyebrow, just because it kind of neutralizes the veins and stuff in your eyes, so I like that. Okay, so now that I'm done with priming, I'm going to do my face makeup. So I've been loving, you guys know this, the Dior Forever foundation. I used 5 pumps of this, which I know is probably super excessive, but whatever. So I'm applying that with a damp beauty blender. So I start with my cheeks and the sides of my face, and I dot it in. And for this being a full coverage matte foundation, it's actually pretty liquidy. So I probably don't need 5 pumps. I know it's a lot. It's excessive. What can I say? So I kind of dot it in like that, and then I transition over to the other cheek like that. If I'm feeling extra red, or if I have red splotches, which I occasionally do, then I'll put more, I'll dab more into my hand, but you know. So now I'm going to move on to my nose and then my chin, and I'm not going to quite blend it in yet because I want to make sure I have enough product to cover my whole face, and then I leave a little bit on the back of my hand to use for my neck. So once I have it all kind of applied to my face, I just dab it in like this, and then just make sure everything is nice and evenly blended. Alright, now I'm going to, wow, that looks like I don't match at all in this camera. It does match my skin, I swear. It is actually a little bit too dark, but that's why I kind of drag it down, blend it out. Anyways, next is concealer. So this is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. So I do 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and then I use the skinny side of the Beauty Blender, and I dab it under my eyes. I focus a lot on this inner part of my eye because I have really darkness right there. And then I blend it out a little bit like this towards my hairline, and then down kind of in a triangle shape, so just like that. And I don't blend it in right away, kind of let it sink in while I do the other side. After they're even, I take what's left and I put it right here on the creases of my nose and the crease of my chin. I find that doing that helps the foundation to stay on longer and not wear away as easily. So that's why I do that. It's a recent thing that I've been doing and I like it. So I blend in my eyes, Okay, so once that's all said and done, I usually then wipe off that makeup on the back of my hand because it's yucky. Sometimes I forget to do that and then it's terrible. So now I'm going to set everything. So to set my under eye concealer, I'm using the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I absolutely love this stuff. I keep looking up. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm going to set that with the Sephora Pro Airbrush number 57. So I just take a little bit, swirl it around in the lid, and then I dot it on my under eyes like this. This ensures that the concealer doesn't crease, and it also kind of like slightly brightens it a little bit more to cover all those dark circles and stuff. So I have to do this fairly quickly after I apply the concealer, or else it starts to crease on me. So, alright, next up I'm going to set my face. So to do that, I use the Nars Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. You can see I've almost hit pan. I have hit pan. I love this stuff a lot. Maybe I'll buy this today or backup. And I'm going to apply that with my Sephora Pro number 61 brush. So I just kind of swirl it around, and then I kind of like do a mixture of dabbing and swiping. I don't really know what makes more of a difference with this particular setting powder. I know with specific setting powders, like the way you apply it makes a difference in how it performs, but I just kind of do a combination of like dabbing like this and then sweeping, and it works. Alright, next I'm going to move on to eyebrows, and the lighting is different because I like moved my mirror closer to me. So I ran out of my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, so I'm going to move on to my Hourglass Arch Pencil, which is what I love this one too. And it's in the color Blonde, so this usually takes me forever to do. So I'm not going to bore you guys with watching me do this because it'll take like a long time. So I will just skip past this to the next step. Alright, so I'm done with eyebrows. I did that really quickly and they're kind of crooked, but it's alright. Eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins, right? Sorry if the camera shakes a little bit. It's sitting on top of a tissue box, which is sitting on top of my vanity. And anytime I pull the drawer out, I feel like it's just like shaking the camera. So sorry about that. Next step is going to be eyes. So I'm going to use my Z palette, my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows. I've been loving these so much. I talked about them in my July favorites. I can't get enough of them. So I'm going to recreate the eye look that I did in my July favorites video. Everybody stinking loved it. So I'm going to use my pink champagne, is what it's called right here, color right here, with the Sigma E55 flat shader brush. And I'm going to put that all over first. Okay, next I'm going to define my crease with the warm taupe color down here, just kind of a warm taupey color, with my Sigma E35 blending brush. I do this kind of messily, like it's such an easy eye look and it looks so done and so put together and so like pretty once it's finished. But I mean, you can see here I do it really quickly and like really messy. So whatever works, I guess. Then I'll go in with a clean, what is this, FE40 brush, and just kind of clean up those lines because I did do it very messy. So clean up the lines a little bit. Then I'm going to go into the Dusty Rose, like pinky Dusty Rose color right there, with a MAC 217 brush. And this I apply just to the outer kind of 1/3 of my eye. This is like my outer V color, or like my intensifying color, or whatever you want to call it. So I just like dot it instead of swiping it like that. And then I pull it up quite a bit so you can see it even when my eyes are open. And then I'm going to go through one last time with that F40 and blend it all out so that it doesn't look too messy or too crazy. I think blending really is the trick to make something look kind of like subtle for daytime. So I do that. And then I'll go in with a pencil brush. So this is a MAC 219, back to that Dusty Rose color, and put it on my lower lash line. This sometimes I get out of hand with, and I have to go in with a Q-tip afterwards and just kind of take off the excess, which I actually might have to do today because it's looking kind of crazy, so I might have to do that. Now I'm going to move on to eyeliner. So I've been loving brown eyeliners, and this one you could tell is almost gone, but it's my favorite. And this is the Ardency In eyeliner in the color, I think it's in the color chocolate. So I'm just going to go in. I need to move my mirror closer to me so the lighting's going to change a little bit. And I start by just lining my upper lash line like this. And it's okay if it's a little bit messy because I go in with the Sephora Pro No. 11 brush and smudge it all out. So this is how I achieve my like smoky look. Somebody asked me that once in a video. It's like, you just smoke it out. I don't know, but this is how you do it. Alright, after the top line, I go to the lower lash line. So this is where I kind of tug at my eyes, which I know is not good, and that's probably why I'm starting to get wrinkles, but this pencil is really tiny, and so I have to do it this way. Otherwise, I would just make it really sharp, like I would sharpen it and make it a sharp point, and I wouldn't bother tugging at my eyelids. But, yeah, it's too small to do that right now. Alright, now it's time to curl my eyelashes. I used to skip this step, like, all the time. And then I realized how much of a difference it really makes when you curl your eyelashes, so I started doing it again. But sometimes I skip it, like if I'm in a super hurry, which I am today, so I probably should have skipped it. Alright, next up is mascara. So I've been using the Clinique High Impact Mascara. I really don't like this mascara, but it had been sitting in my drawer for like, I'm not kidding, like over a year, probably over 2 years. And I thought it would have been dried out by now, but it wasn't. So I was like, you know what, let me just use this. I don't want it to go to waste, but it's not my favorite. Okay, now that we're done with eyes, that usually takes the longest for me. I'm going to move on to bronzer and cheeks and stuff. So Marc Jacobs, the bronze brush, and Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. You guys know these are like my favorite. So I just kind of dab it in the bronzer and then I go like this. Kind of messy, but it's bronzer. Bronzer isn't necessarily supposed to be like super precise or anything like that, but I focus on the back and then I drag it down like that, and then I also put it on my neck to make sure my neck matches. Sometimes I'll drag it down to like my décolleté also, if I'm going to be wearing a low cut shirt, that way just everything matches. And then lastly I put it on my hairline like this. Next I'm going to do just a slight contour. This is not something I do every day, but I am going to a makeup event, so might as well. So I'm going to start with highlighting. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and the Kat Von D Shade and Light brush. So the dome side, I use this yellow color right here to put under my eyes to kind of brighten everything up. It's a super quick step that really makes a difference. So I do that, and then I flip it over and I use the kind of angled side to do my contour. So I use the color right below that. Start on my hairline, and I'm just gonna, what was that? I'm gonna ever so slightly kind of brush it towards my mouth, but nothing crazy. See, that's it, nothing crazy. Matt, what was that? Did something fall? Okay, last step, blush and highlighter, and then I'm done. I know this was really long, but I'm gonna be high maintenance and use 2 color blushes. So Sigma F40 Tarte's Exposed. I'm going to put this mainly on the back part of my cheeks, like kind of up into my hairline like this. And then same brush, not washing it off or anything, I'm going to go to my Too Faced Love Flush, and I Will Always Love You, and put this mainly on the apples of my cheeks like this, and then just kind of swipe it back. Last step is highlighter, and then I'm done. So this is the Becca Moonstone highlighter and another F40 brush. It's just a different brush, one that I use specifically for highlighters. So I just dab it in like this, and then I focus on the peaks of my cheeks, and then I swipe it around like that. Okay, so I just realized as I was taking my thumbnail picture, which looks so bad, this camera is not the best quality, that I forgot lips. So I'm not going to do anything fancy. I think I'm just going to go in with Let's see, this is the Tarte's Amazonian Butter Lipstick in Angelic Nude. This is like a super quick lipstick. You don't have to be precise, you don't have to use a lip liner. Okay, so I'm plugging in my straightener. Sorry if the camera goes in and out of focus. So plugging in my straightener, I'm gonna put it right up here so it can heat up. And now I'm gonna do my hair. So I'm just gonna brush through it really quickly, take this clip out. Lovely clip here. I'm gonna use my Batiste dry shampoo. I can't see anything. Move this mirror so I can see. Okay, my Batiste dry shampoo. So I'm just gonna spray it in. I focus a lot on the areas like right around my face because that's what I see the most, and I think it looks bad. So I'm gonna spray right here and then part my hair the way I want it to part and spray it down the part. And I look lovely like this. I figured that'd be a good thumbnail photo. I'm gonna shake it all in like this. Just like you do in the actual shower when you're actually washing your hair. Same concept. To make sure all that white goes away, that white residue. Alright, so you can see my like ponytail line right there. Because I slept with my hair in a bun, I always do. So that's why I plug in the straightener, so I can take that and straighten it out. So just go like that. Really, I just focus on getting rid of all the creases. I don't really need to straighten my hair because it's already straight, but I just go through and I kind of get rid of any of the creases that the ponytail holder left behind. That's what I do. Okay, so I'm done with my hair, so I'm just gonna wrap up my straightener and then set it back on top of my Alex 9 drawers to cool, and then brush through my hair one more time. You can see behind me where my lights, I store my lights and stuff when I'm not using them. Alright, so now it's time to get dressed, so let's do that. Alright, so here's the outfit I chose. Just something super simple. Actually, I think I've worn this in a video before. So just a mint t-shirt. My camera is not focusing at all. There we go. Just a plain t-shirt, necklace, and jeans, and flippies. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like these kinds of like raw, non-fancy videos, and I can definitely do more for you. They're super easy to do. I just need to figure out how to make this camera focus better. So anyways, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.